P.S.A. warning to parents with having their children in public schools. Hi, my name is Stephen Gifford, and this is the Truth Trumpet. Welcome. So, parents, we have the warning in Canada, Ontario especially, and for folks here in Windsor-Essex County, the Windsor-Essex County Health Unit has put out a reminder to report your child's immunization records before March 16th, or whatever children or teens that don't have these records handed in will be suspended. So this is very important to share out to everybody. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible so you can get the information and pass it along. When our government is asking or telling you to have your immunization records filled out and handed in, you have to do that if you're going to have your child in the public sector. Now, having said that, that does not mean you have to have anything administered. You have to hand in the immunization records complete. So if you're a parent who is leery, weary, does not want or needs to gather more information, or has all the information they need and don't want your child to physically be immunized but need to hand in the immunization record papers, listen right now. This is for you. So what you're going to want to do, and I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions here. So to obtain this, first you're going to go to the following website. I'm going to put it up right now so you can see. Share the screen. Here we go. Okay. So as you can see here, you're going to log on to this site. If I can, I will put the links at the bottom of this video when I add it, so you can click on it. If not, you're going to need to go to forms. Well, let me give you a little bit of an easier breakdown here. So go to this site, www, don't have to type that in, forms.ssb.gov, .on.ca greater than sign SSB. The triangle part of that greater than sign pointing towards the SSB. So you type that in and this will come up. Okay. And you're going to click on the Statement of Conscious or Religious Belief Immunization of School Pupils Act form. And that will allow you to have the PDF to fill out. It's 2 pages. You must fill that out. Okay. So see, you click on that. It'll want you to download a PDF, I would imagine. As you can see down here, PDF. You print it off, fill it out, or fill it out online and then print it off. You're going to have to print them off one way or another. Again, parents, you have to do the legwork. It sucks. We shouldn't have to do this. You should be able to declare it and that be over. But we have to do this legwork if you want your children in the public sector. So you're going to fill out these forms, 2 forms. Then you're going to go to this next website and type this in. 1 second. I'll give you the actual site here. So after you've filled out these 2 pages regarding the conscious or religious belief exemption, you're going to then be prompted to have to watch a video. Okay, so you're going to go to the following website. Let me see if I have that. Okay, so it's popped up. You're going to go to learn, learn.wechu.org. And then it'll bring you to the login page. I'm assuming you do not have a account yet. You're going to create a new account. Once you've created a new account, this is what you have to do, folks. So you're going to create your account. You're going to watch, or you're going to play. Understand what I'm saying? You're going to play the 30-minute video, and maybe you go make a coffee, you take care of your kids. When that video is done, there's a couple questions, common sense questions you can answer. And then once you've answered that, it will prompt to give you you print off the completion certificate that it provides you. You want to keep copies of this for yourself always. So once you have the certificate of completion, you now have the conscious or religious exemption form filled out, and you have the certificate of the video, the educational video they make you watch. So now that you have that, what you're going to need to do next, and again, parents, what do you believe in more? Not having this forced upon them so they can have their education, or taking the time to do this extra work that we shouldn't have to do? We have to do this extra work, okay? It's a way better option than just submitting to what they want. So once you've got that, the statement of conscious and religious exemption, the 2 pages, and the certificate must be notarized. Whether you bring it to a lawyer or you bring it to a notary, the commissionaire's office, they're not located where they used to be on Walker. You guys just look up in your town or in Windsor where to find the commissionaire's office. They notarize. I believe they notarize potentially for free. If not, it's under $60. It shouldn't cost a penny. You shouldn't have to pay it, but it's worth it if you have to. You must get it notarized for this to be complete. Once you've had it notarized, then you are going to take that paperwork in person to the health unit in Windsor on Olette. You have to bring it in person, unfortunately. You bring those documents. They must be hand delivered. The clerk will send you to the 4th floor with a ticket number. And once you arrive at that room, they will take your documents and scan them into their system. They'll also send a copy to the school board. They do not need to keep any of the paper copies, so you keep the paper copies. You're going to want to add all of this information into your child's school agenda if they have one. Keep all the notarized copies and the documents for yourself. Make a copy of all of them just so you have it to add into your child's school records. If they change schools, if there's an issue, this should carry forth with them through the system. But we know how the system works, guys. So just in case, you don't want to be caught flat-footed. So if for whatever reason you change schools within the same city or to another city, to another province, yes, this information should be passed along. But we all know that oopsies happen, and it happens to me every time. Murphy's Law. I would assume that it's how it's supposed to be, and it should be that way. And then you get a call saying we don't have anything on record. So keep these copies, guys, for yourself. I think that's everything. Last thing, if you feel the way I feel, I would pull your child from the public sector. But if you can't, I understand, and that's okay. But please go through the effort to fill out these papers and get them notarized and send them, hand them in. Make sure it's documented, make sure it's submitted properly, and help save your child's future. Thank you. Steve Gifford with the Truth Trumpet.